Bună, dragilor, și bine ați revenit pe canalul meu. Eu sunt Ana Maria și astăzi vom continua povestea din Hogwarts Legacy. Tocmai ce am terminat de explorat peștera de la micul nostru goblin și am ieșit afară. Trebuie să mergem la următorul main mission, dar am zis să mă opresc puțin să vă arăt ce frumos este acest peisaj. Suntem la apus sau la răsărit, nici nu știu sigur. Dacă vreți să vedeți cum a fost misiunea antecedentă, atunci în colțul din dreapta sus o să pun linkul către videoul trecut, iar în descriere playlistul acestui joc. Și dacă vreți să vedeți când voi publica videoul următor, atunci vă invit să vă abonați la canal, dați click pe clopoțel pentru a fi notificați când acesta va apărea pe canal. Haideți să vedem. Cea mai apropiată flăcărică, avem chiar lângă. Dacă vă plac acest video, dați-mi un like, mă ajută foarte mult să cresc acest canal. Ia să vedem aici ce se întâmplă. Bineînțeles, iarăși trebuie să așteptăm pentru că este zi și probabil trebuie să fie noapte sau invers, nu este suficient de multă zi. O clasă, dar înainte... Unde a fugit? Pot să jur că era o pagină. Unde a fugit paginuca? Bine, mergem la clasă și vedem apoi paginuca.
Welcome, everyone.
Sau era bufnița asta?
I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen.
Hello, Puffskin.
I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskin can be a slippery
Perfectly
devil.
safe.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue.
Ce față are Gerald? Bine, mie îmi place, e drăguț,
You
e
can use my
cute.
brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
Hai să pieptănăm. Jos. Vai, cât de drăguț e. Și probabil că în curând o să mă muște sau ceva de genul.
Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
Beast feed. Punem sus. Ei, nu s-a pus. Sus. Vai, ce fericit e.
Pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think.
Nom,
I think
nom,
we
nom,
can
nom,
safely
nom,
say
nom.
that Gerald likes you.
Nom, nom, nom,
That's
nom,
good
nom.
news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition and cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast.
Dar mie îmi place beastul ăsta.
do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Deci că-s pisicuțe. Niște pisicuțe groase.
Couple of knees or whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes.
Firo.
Stupid thing.
Așa.
Merlin, what are you doing?
Tuss peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone.
Her name is Persephone.
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Oh, vai, cât de drăguță e.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you
Ia
for
să
your
vedem
help.
ce vrea domnișoara
Let's carry on.
profesoară.
What would you like me to do next, Professor?
Assist Miss Sweeting at the Nizel enclosure. She will need help brushing and feeding them. You will find it is similar to your work with the puffskins.
Bine, bine. Putem să intrăm înăuntru? Oh, și ție dăm de păpică.
The measles really took to you.
Îți dăm și ție de păpică.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pen.
Și îți dă și ție păpică. Eu vă dau la toate. Hai să te mângâiem și pe tine. Și pe tine. Do. Dacă ne luăm un pet, eu de ăsta vreau să-mi iau. Bun. Mergem înapoi. Ce erau? Oh, ăștia sunt de aia. Nu. Drink call. Hai să pieptănăm și pe ăștia. Știu că nu ne-a zis, dar merită și ei. Ia niște păpică. Hai să mergem.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good.
Mie îmi
You
plac
seem
toate
to understand that
clasele.
when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The ministry, perhaps.
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Over
Ia,
here.
ce mai vrei să mai îmi spui?
Did you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well, lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Mă duci la un cuib de ceva animăluțe
I
drăguțe?
wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Ia auzi.
Well,
Ne cunoaștem
Thank
de
you.
5
I
minute, nici măcar.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather.
Vine imediat, doar să iau mulsonul ăsta.
where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you.
Sună puțin cam sus.
Don't worry, we're nearly there.
Nu mergeți nicăieri
It's
cu
just
străini.
ahead.
Nu facem ceva prea drăguț.
Stand back.
Hipogrif.
Please meet Highwing.
Acum cred că învățăm să mergem pe ele. Sau pe ei?
Go on,
Nu știu ce
introduce
sunt.
yourself to her.
Păsări,
But be
cai.
careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a
Her,
while.
so she's a she.
Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
Mâncărică. Nom, 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 nom. Mamă, haplea. Și nu învățăm să-i
What
călănim?
did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
De acord, probabil eu o să te ajut.
Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Bine înțeles. Gata? Ți-ai luat tălpășița? Ghipitori. Bun. Ia să vedem. Aici nici nu mai apare nimic. Nu avem niciun main quest. Trebuie să mai facem din astea secundare. Iar aici, ce avem aici? Nu semne de întrebare. A friend indeed. Talk to Sirona. Hartă. Să vedem ce avem prin zonă. Noi suntem aici. Și dacă mergem pe world map. Pe aici avem multe side quest-uri. Și foarte multe flăcărici de descoperit. Hai să mergem. Dacă am dat pe Sirona, atunci hai să mergem pe la Sirona. Și ca să ajungem la Sirona, trebuie să ne teleportăm probabil aici. Deci în episodul acesta vom face multe side quest-uri. Sau multe, mă rog. Mai mulți side quest-uri, pentru că trebuie să mai evoluăm puțin în nivel.
Mrs. Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beast's class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard.
Ok, trebuie să mergem și în room of the requirement, dar să facem aici puțin un revelio.
I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
No, bine ce spusesem că n-avem quest-uri, că acum ne-am umplut de quest-uri aici. Trebuie să modificăm înapoi. Sus aveam Lumos, jos aveam un incendiori confringo, da? Apoi mergem la Sirona.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
Da.
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
Dorothy
I
Sprottle.
don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Ok.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Ok.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
Hai să vedem ce găsim.
When I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Revelio.
Aici ce se întâmplă? Mâncăm o prăjiturică. Mâncăm. Și acum mergem afară. Bun. Următoarea chestie din zonă. Văzăm aici acest mission.
You'll see it was a mistake parting ways.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes.
Așa undeva pe o alee în spate.
I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
I mean...
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your
Adică am avea ce
pockets while
fura.
you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit. And I can get my business going minus any competition.
Why do you need Mr. Lawley's venomous tentacular in particular?
Simple. If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and he must start all over again. I'm killing 2 snidgets with 1 stone.
You said Mr. Lawley
Ce
was your
ziceți, eu luăm
ex-business
acest
partner.
quest sau nu?
What were you working on?
I had an idea to train venomous tentacular, create guard plants, if you will, that attacked when ordered. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel. After that, he cut me out of the business, the short-sighted fiend.
Da, mă.
I'll get the venomous tentacular for you.
Marvelous.
Nu știu
I
dacă e
know
bine
a
sau
fellow
rău.
seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacular. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacular.
Ia cât e de aproape de noi cu acest quest. E chiar în zonă, nu? Perfect. Hai să mergem să-l și facem.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar.
Dacă putem.
This must be it.
Oh, perfect. Niciun lacăt, nimic. Da, bine. La cum era de
This must be the cellar.
protejată, poate să intre
Now,
oricine
to find
înăuntru.
that venomous tentacular.
Cred că trebuie să-mi pun această vrajă.
Revelia.
Aici e o ușă? Nu.
Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
Ei, ne-am protejat deja. Deci aici undeva aveam ceva? Da, un săculeț. De ce nu pot să le iau?
Revelia.
Mi le arată, dar nu pot să le iau. Am înțeles. Hei. Așa. N-a auzit nimeni nimic.
What could be stirring in there? Stop! Stop, bandit!
Cum ai văzut? Cum ai văzut? Bun.
Revelia.
Ceva pe acolo. Noi trebuie să mergem în dreapta. Dar cred că trebuie să-mi pun ăsta. Ca să nu ne vadă și trebuie să-i dăm acolo, nu? În...
Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
Revelia.
Așa, ia du-te tu și investighează acolo. Și noi avem aici un Alohomora. Hai, repede, repejor.
Where is that venomous tentacular?
Repede, repejor. Bun. Te ești ceva. Niște bănuți. Bine, acum nici nu o să vadă că am deschis ușa pe acolo, ce să zic. Nu cred că intrăm pe aici. Mamă, dacă tot mai pivnița avea. Hit a flaming spider to blow it up. Stai o secundă, că n-a luat foc. Trebuie să-i dau cu incendio, oare? Da. Aoleu.
So many spiders. It's wonder they haven't taken over the whole house. Incendio! 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 Incendio!
Nu-mi plac deloc penjenii. Ia să vedem ce furăm de la el. Mandrake. Astea sunt scumpe. E bine că am găsit. Horclam juice. 2. Mai luăm de la păienjeni. Nu mai avem aici un horclam juice. Mai avem ceva aici. Cabbage, chomping cabbage. Bun, hai că ne-am umplut inventarul de lucrurile bune. Și venomous tentacula.
Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes.
Incendio!
Revelio!
Și mai avem aici Dittany leaves. Stai, de ce nu pot să le iau? Nu mă las. Și acum trebuie să mergem fără să ne vadă. Acolo e un cufor.
Revelio!
Pe ușa aia am venit noi. Aici erau niște monede, parcă. Da, nu înțeleg de ce nu pot să le iau. Ia du-te acolo, că vezi că se mișcă ceva acolo. Ia vezi, nu? Ia, aici ce avem? Am văzut un cufăr, parcă. Cum te-ai teleportat? Nu! Nu pe aici! Nu! 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 Vreau să plec! Așa. Nu știu, n-am reușit să iau monedele alea de acolo, dar... Nu mai contează. Am scăpat și nu ne-a văzut. Bun. Mergem să-i ducem astea. Sper să fie mulțumit.
Completed that.
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. Let's see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
Of course. Glad to hand it over, frankly.
I shall make an ocean of galleons, and Lawley's business will be sunk. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Oh, to see the look on Lawley's face the next time he wanders down to his
Am
cellar.
primit niște mănuși. Și acum ar trebui să mergem la următorul quest. Nu aici, ci la Hogwarts Map. Nu, World Map. Așa, aici. Aici? Sau aici? Nu știu unde să mergem. Aici. Mergem rapid, rapid, rapid. Bine, mi l-a arătat acolo, dar drumul îl pune pe aici, pe undeva. aruncăm cu pietre.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Cu petruțe. Level 3, băi, level 3, da. Cum mă urcam pe mătură? Nu cu B? Nu vrem, mă. Aici, cred că LB, de fapt, LB și acum B. Așa.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Să mai economisim puțin timp. Mergem cu măturica.
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now,
Am
where to
deschis
find Mrs.
flăcărica.
Sprottle?
Warning, dog sighting. Ok, bine. Dog.
What are you up to now?
It's like a place right out of...
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct.
Wiggenweld.
My darling Aiden used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
Stai
I'm
niște
sorry for
am eu
your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you.
Pentru tine.
Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Ah, vezi ce bine e că avem
Believe it
deja
or not, I
luate
have some with me.
de peste
Oh,
tot.
thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aiden died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aiden took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just
bineînțeles că
southwest
nu
of our
este...
hamlet. You can gather hawk
Bineînțeles că nu
clumps
este aici și nu
and
este atât de
collect the
ușor.
box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness.
Place că totuși fiecare personaj are...
Exactly like she is now.
Este conturat foarte bine, pentru că poți să afli foarte multe lucruri din aceste întrebări.
I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts.
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. I
dau mai
can't
departe,
tell you
mai...
the fun we had when
nu pot
she and
dau
her
mai
friends would
repede.
visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Aceste scrisorici.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Dar horclampurile nu pot să le dau deja, că... ce le-am.
Excuse me, did you say something about a Bard of Beaumont?
Oh, hello again. How nice to see you. And yes, I did. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. only he's gone missing. Rumor is he was seen in the forest
perfect, mai
practicing
luăm un
dark
quest.
magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Ok,
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Is this
Upper
Claire?
Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
I couldn't help it over here. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
O să avem de bătut.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Bardolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge.
Eu zic că o să-l găsim și o să-l salvăm.
Magic that he will one day regret.
Nu cred că a murit, dar
I am unfortunately quite familiar
o să
with
fie greu să batem
loyalists.
atâția
Perhaps I can do
campuri.
something.
Nu știu dacă o să ne băgăm încă.
Much as I would love to be rid of them.
Aș vrea să mă duc să
I wouldn't
găsesc
want you to
scrisorile
risk
și să mă duc la
injury
Sirona
or
înapoi
worse.
și cam asta,
Please be cautious.
cam asta o să fie.
We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
Nu îl deschid acum. Hai să mă duc să-i găsesc scrisorile lui Sirona. De pe quest. Unde este Sirona? Sirona. Asta e, nu? Entrance to the cavern. Ia. Unde ni-l arată?
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Aici ce e? Dark Mongrel?
Incendio! Accio!
Cred că înainte să mă bat, ar trebui să-mi pun și eu astea de bătaie, nu? Da, acolo nu o să mergem. Entrance to
This
the
could prove
cave.
dangerous if I'm not careful.
You haven't got. Oh, what's the last
You're a little soft and save Treadwell. What have you done?
Levioso.
Haide, pa! Horclamp. Horclamp. Ceva bănuți și intrăm aici să vedem dacă găsim
You'll
scrisoricile.
need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. That's all the Horclumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso.
Nu, aici îmi trebuie... asta. Depulso.
Lumos.
Incendio.
Revelio.
Mai e ceva în cămărță? Nu. Și după aceea trebuie să ne și mai echipăm cu ce am mai găsit. Bănuți! Bănuți! Nu cred că mergem încă acolo. Probabil coborâm pe undeva.
Revelio.
Mai era ceva sus? Nu.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Hei, m-am dat la o parte. Ia să-mi punem noi înapoi Leviosa. Nu. Leviosa.
Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Levioso.
Ups. Trebuie să-mi fac setările de cameră pentru că e foarte enervant.
Levioso. Incendio. Incendio.
Firai tu să fii de troll. Haide, mă! Ia să încercăm și în loc de Akio, că n-are nicio șansă. Ce mi-am pus, mă? Experiam, sau să pun asta. Oare vine după mine? Oh well. Is this cheating? Bye, baby.
One less foul-hawking brute.
A fost cam greu. Era să-mi iau. Și trebuie să mai îmi fac niște poțiuni pentru că nu am. O să mergem la Room of Requirement după ce terminăm cu misiunea asta ca să ne facem niște Wiganwell. Am găsit și Dittany. Perfect. Ce mai avem de luat de aici? Niște Horclamp. Lumos. Hai să găsim scrisoricile și să ne cărăm. Aici. Nu? Deci avem odată 5 scrisori și avem și letterbox. Puteam să jur că sunt aici din moment ce ne-am bătut cu trollul ăsta. Nu? Niște bănuți. Mamă, să nu mai dăm de un troll, că nu... Nu mai am șanse, nu mai am poțiuni. The wiki for you to... ok. Sunt câteva împrăștiate. 1, 2, 3. I-am găsit cutia, 4, 5. Și pe aici se ieșim. Parcă mai văzusem ceva aici. Hai să mergem și la resturile astea. Mai am aici niște Horclamp. Aici, nu? Dacă mor sau ceva, o să-mi pară rău, da. Să nu zic că n-am fost. Haide, mă! Hai că am găsit aici la ingrediente să ne ajungă. Asta a fost. Mai e cufărul acela, dar nu știu exact unde e. Ce neba e un iepure care nuată?
Revelio.
Aici undeva mi-l arată, dar nu înțeleg unde e. A, e deasupra. Și aici nu mai e nimic. Hai să ieșim. Nu putem să intru direct pe partea asta, le luăm și plecam? Nu, a trebuit să mă bage prin toată peștera ca să mă bat cu trollul ăla, care era să mă omoare de 3 ori. Mă rog. Asta e. O să mergem înapoi la Sirona să îi le dăm și am mai făcut pe cineva fericit. Nu ne mai batem.
Confringo. Incendio.
Return the box of letters to Sirona. Mergem aici. Hogsmeade. Aici.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Albert Lawley's none too pleased. Seems he's been...
Hello, Sirona. I have good news.
Ți-am adus
I was able to
scrisoricile.
provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Horcrux for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Ei, dragilor, acum că m-a ajutat-o și pe Sirona, e timpul să ne luăm la revedere pentru astăzi. Așa că dacă vreți să vedeți ce se va întâmpla în continuare, vă invit să vă abonați la canal și să dați click pe clopoțel pentru a primi notificări de fiecare dată când încarc un nou video. O să ne distrăm în continuare și cu următoarele quest-uri secundare, pentru că vreau să mai acumulăm niște XP și niște lucruri care să ne ajute în misiunile care devin din ce în ce mai grele. Eu sunt Ana Maria, până data viitoare v-am pupat, să aveți o zi faină!